You always find this in all of your carrier packets: loss, damage, and delay. Carrier shall be liable to broker and broker's customers. Broker and in addition to, plus, together, and broker's customers for the actual loss of, damage to, or delay of the goods under the carrier's care, custody, or control, according to provisions of 49 U.S.C. section 14706, like anybody's going to read that, during carrier's performance of the services. The term actual loss shall mean the full invoice price charged by the broker's customer to its customers for the kind and quantity. The full invoice price charged by the broker's customer to its customers for the kind of quantity of goods lost, damaged, destroyed, plus freight charges, less salvage value, unless otherwise agreed between a broker and carrier. What in the heck did I just read?
This is, again, the same piece we talked about earlier about indemnification and who's responsible when things go wrong. The motor carrier is strictly liable for the freight once it's in their custody and control. And it could be that you never saw the freight, you never touched the freight, you got bad loaded, you have no recourse unless you, again, if you go through the process after the fact, but you are taking responsibility for that load at the value the shipper determines. And so you might actually be on the hook for more than you thought you would be, because maybe you move it for 1,000, but this load is 300 grand. You're liable for 300 grand. You're unliable for the entire amount of the freight. And so this is, again, one of these things where we talk about these broker carrier agreements. They are written on behalf of the broker. There are not a ton of motor carriers. The big motor carriers certainly have this, but contracts that are written to be in favor of the motor carrier. This is in favor of the broker, saying the minute you take custody and control, those doors close. That's you. And that's why it's so important for you to, as a motor carrier, to understand who you're doing business with, the value of the freight that you're moving, and ultimately whether your equipment is ready for this kind of stuff. Because you go to a travel center and you're fueling up, someone comes in the back and rips off the tag and grabs a bunch of stuff. That's on you. That is on you.